This is actually my ideal outfit. If I could wear this every day, I would. I mean, I do. Besides, I mean, it's blue. But this is... Oh, I didn't show you this. This is... I got... Let me tell you something. I got a quick story for you. Take a look at this shit. I like this shirt a lot. And now I can never probably wear it again unless I get something like OxyClean or something to fix it. Take a look at this shit. I have coffee all over me. Can you guys see that? It's literally all over the whole shirt. Coffee shops do this thing sometimes where they fill your coffee so high to the brim that when the lid goes on, it creates this fucking vacuum that sucks up the coffee and pushes it out of the top. Because there's a bunch of ice in it, and I don't know if it's like a cooling to heat rises, I have no idea. But they fill it to the brim so high that it's just obnoxiously high, and then they go, and when you grab it and you go over it and you put your straw in, you get sprayed by coffee because there's pressure in there somehow. Well, I got coffee sprayed. Like, it was like, if you work at a coffee shop, you gotta go like 3 or 4 centimeters under the line. Come on. And I'm just sitting there going like, now what do I do? Now what do I do? Right? It wouldn't spray all over your shirt. Well, it was like, and I'm like, oh shit! And it started dripping down, drip, and I'm like, oh! It was very, very fast. You can't react fast like that. I am fast as fuck, and I have lightning-like reflexes in real life. That's not customer error. That's called the coffee was filled too high to the top, and it sprayed me. Customer error. You got swing an axe? I'm fucking gone. You got extra coffee. No, I got extra ice. Because what they do at a lot of these coffee shops is they dump a fucking whole cooler worth of ice in your drink, and then they pour like 3 shots of fucking liquid in there. And then over the course of a day, or of a few hours or whatever, or an hour, your ice melts and fills the rest of the drink up. It's just ice. You're drinking ice. That's why you say no ice, or you say light ice, please. If you don't say light ice, you get like a tailgating party worth of fucking ice in your drink. Light ice. Then they go, you know, normal. I didn't even tweet. I'll tweet right now. Oh, by the way, the people asking about the title. Okay, the reason why the title is the way it is because think of every pawn TV show or media. It's always about like porn. Hardcore pawn. Okay? Pawn stars. Porn. So I figured that, you know, the generation, the Zoomers and the Millennials will understand this one. Coming up next on Enough Pawn Tabs to Crash My Computer. They're gonna buy a helicopter. Will they? Oh, you guys are pretty torn on this title. I'm not sure. I don't know how to gauge it. Stop with the +2s, chat. It was clearly a -2. Oh, you guys can debate that for a little while, okay? All right, it's a pawn game. It looks really fun. It looks really engaging. It looks really interesting, so we're gonna play it. What am I talking about? Have you not seen any pawn TV show? They're all porn references. Hardcore pawn and pawn stars. What are you talking about? How dare you? Okay, pawn shop game. Here's the Twitter. Here's the Twitter. Okay. I know I can set this to be auto tweet, but I don't want to connect my Twitch to anything. It always freaks me out. All right, tweet is out. He's afraid of technology? I don't know. I just don't like connecting everything. You were making this up. What am I? All right, now I'm just being. Hold on a second. My laundry's almost done. It just went into spin cycle. I'm trying to play a game here, man. What's that, popcorn? Yeah, I got a popcorn machine right here. Are you angry? I'm not angry. What are you talking about? I got like a frog in my throat today though, so you're gonna hear a lot of like mutes like that. I got this like annoying frog. It won't go away. All right, let's go. I think we're ready. Are we? You missed my message from last month. Marry me, Stilvin. Thank you for 4 months, and I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. I want to be a single boy. I'm gonna get a Tinder update. You want a Tinder update? Alright, here it is. Game sucks. Tinder sucks. That's all I got. No, I just don't... the update I gave last time, I didn't really give a shit. If somebody wants to talk, then we talk. But if I'm not gonna like be like, oh, well, let me ask you some questions. So where did you go to school? I don't fucking care anymore. Because every time I get into a long conversation, we get like in a big conversation, like, oh yeah, whoa, like, I mean, what's your favorite fucking popsicle? Mine's definitely the one with like the rocket with the red on the top, the red rocket with the white and the blue on it. And then they don't. I don't know, for some reason they don't talk to me. No, to recap, this is going to be a long puzzle that my brain's not going to be able to do. Just that I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be a really long one that I'm going to lose track of everything I'm doing. And I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to finish the game. This is like the end of the game probably. I have no idea what's going on. And I can't pull this. I'm not strong enough. Why did I think I was going to be able to fucking pull this? The play of the game with the matter is, every time I get in a conversation, like a long one, because you end up having the same. Here's the thing about like dating. If you guys don't know anything about Tinder, especially, you end up having the same conversation. It's like Groundhog Day of dating. You have the exact same conversation with every single person you talk to, and it gets to a point where it gets kind of exhausting to ask the like. You lose track of if you've asked this person where they work. And then sometimes you say, like, oh, hey, where do you work? And they're like, oh, you just asked me that, like, 3 days ago. And I'm like, oh, fuck, sorry. There's, like, 9 other people I've been talking to that I've said, I'm sorry. Now, I'll tell you, all of you that tell me that going to the bathroom the second way takes less than 10 minutes. Nope. No, it does not. I don't know how you do that. How's it possible? How do you do it? Takes 5? No, it does not. No way. I don't believe that person at all. It is such... It takes so much. You have to get in there. You have to get comfortable. That takes about 60 seconds. Then, you have to be ready. Sometimes it's not all the way ready. That takes a good solid minute or 2 for that to happen. Simply wiping your eye takes... like, at least a few minutes. You can't say... I can't say that. That's a bad word. And then after you're done, you sit there and contemplate the world for 5 minutes. That is the best place to decompress all knowledge in your brain. You sit there and you just take the world in for like 5 to 10 minutes. If I don't get my decompress the world time, I did not go number 2. If I don't get that 5 minutes of like opening up a Twitter thread and judging every single person in it, if I don't get that 5 minutes on the toilet, I'm sorry. I did not go number 2. Are you even potty trained? Imagine like I have one of those like little toilets, like little kids. Jerma, why is there no plumbing installed in your house? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what that is. Not potty trained. Jerma would love them. A tweet? Oh shit, you're right, tweet. Anyways, the reason people are saying why are you talking about this? This is why the stream is 20 minutes late. What's that? Newton's third law of aerodynamics. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. No, that's somebody made that up. That's somebody's law. Murphy's law. Okay, yeah, right. Like Otto had to go to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom. I was hearing a weird noise. I had to like investigate the noise. I needed to water my... I had to water my plant. When is the McDickey game night? Soon. But not next week. Or the week after. Alright, so let's, here's his plan. Let me tell you what's going on here. Hello, welcome back, by the way. What kind of plant? It's a money tree. Because it's like, I think it's a cool looking, it's a little money tree. It's a braided money tree. And, if you have one of those in your house, then you get to be, you're a millionaire. You get to be a millionaire, right? I water it every day and I fucking make sure it's completely healthy and I put it in the exact spot it wants to be in the sun. Except, here's the funny thing about a money tree. I believe you're supposed to be gifted a money tree. I don't think you're supposed to just buy one and hope to be a millionaire. Like, it's not a scratch ticket. I don't know, that's not accurate. I believe you're supposed to be gifted one. You don't just buy one like a fucking lottery ticket. No, I like plants now. I'm a plant person now, okay? I've got like 3 plants in my place. And I take very good care of them. And they have names, too. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Let me tell you, Louie is quite the troublemaker. He's quite a troublemaker. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me tweet. I'll be right back.
A ball for a game.
Give the controller back to your little brother. No. It's my turn on the Xbox. No. That's why we have 2 different consoles. I have the Xbox, you have the PlayStation 3. So we can get in arguments about which console is better on the walk home from school. That's how you have good, healthy competition with your kids. 34 years old, by the way. No, I'm not. That's not true. That's a lie. Don't listen to that person. That's wrong. I turned 34 this year, but this hasn't happened yet. That's wrong. Where are these snakes? Come on, help me out here.
1 snake.
My turn on the Thanos box. Yeah. I can't even make that joke because of Infinity War spoilers. I was going to say something really funny. I was going to say something really funny about people owning the Thanos box. Where's the other snake? Guys, people got angry at me for spoiling Home Alone. Do you think, like, I can't talk about movies anymore? Is this a snake? No, that's not the snake. Oh, thank you. Thank you, 5%.
2 snakes.
What happens at the end of Home Alone? Does the kid... No, I can neither confirm nor deny what happens at the end of any feature film, okay? Oh my god, that was fucking horrible. And I just...
Pick up your piece and put...
Well, that was fucking horrible. I can't even address what I just read. No. All right. What's the secret message? Okay, I just laughed really hard, really quickly, and I need a minute because I almost just like fucking fell over. Jesus Christ. Right. It was somebody said something about a cinder block and it was fucking horrible and I had that's all I'm gonna say. This is a PG-13, family-friendly, E-rated stream. German refuses to spoil the Home Alone cinder blocks portion of the scene. Okay, eggs! I found them. Okay, I gotta fucking relax. God damn it, man. Sometimes I look over and like something is said and it throws me off forever. This is the Dreamcast sucks laughing my ass off comment all over again. We got some good news for all of you audio Andies that hate everything about my mic setup and my audio setup. The good news for you. My entire audio setup is changing as of after this stream. I'm gonna have hopefully a really, really crystal clean sound as of next stream. Maybe. Depends on when I want to get some of this stuff. I mean, speaking of mics, hold on. I said you already have a Newman. What could you improve? I like the Go XLR. But I don't know, I don't like the way that it makes my mic sound. I've tried so many settings with this thing. The product is it's an all-encompassing product, right? You plug in an XLR mic, you have complete control, you can do funny sound effects, you can do voice changing. It's very easy to use software. But every time I change a setting on it, I feel like it makes it sound worse. So I'm going to try a few things. I'm going to try this mic with a new compressor. See how that sounds? I'm going to try maybe a different mic setup, a different positioning of the mic, a different boom arm. I'm going to try a few things. But how are you going to do funny voice effects? Oh, don't worry. I might still use the Go XLR. I might actually still plug it in and use it. Please address this title. It sucks. Just being a bug. I'm just being a bug. I'm early. Being a bug. Spiders aren't bugs, you nerd. Yes, they are. A spider is a bug. It's a bug. What do you want to say? It's not a bug. A spider is a bug. Yes, it is. A bug is a bug. I know, it's a crustacean. It's a crab. It's a small crab with extra legs. Whatever. It's a bug. It's the thing that crawls on your wall and it bites you and it's got poison in it. And it will poison you if it fucking touches you. Some of them. Spiders are bugs, but they're not insects. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Jerma, hurry up and play this stupid game. I can only watch for 15 minutes. Dude, the game is only 4 hours long. And you should know this by now. The first 15 minutes of every one of my streams are awful. It's me explaining to you a dream I had. Or how much Dunkin' Donuts went downhill. Or how I forgot to drink water and I'll be right back again. Now, for the first 15 minutes is a warm-up, man. It's a bit like that every time. You said Thursday. I know. Yeah, I'm full of surprises. I did say Thursday. Although the reason why I'm here now and starting very late is because I have to take Otto to the vet. He's, some things I want him to get checked out. He's okay. I think he's fine. Is he okay? I think he's going to be 100% fine. He just might... He's having the same kind of... I don't know, he's peeing a lot. And I think he's been prone to getting UTIs. He's had it a couple times. He's had a UTI a couple times over the last 5 to 10 years. I feel like it's starting a new one. So I'm just gonna go get it checked out, see if he's okay. He actually had blood work done a couple months ago, or less than a month, like a month ago, and it was fine. It was all normal. So I wonder if this is something just brand new. But we'll see. He's fine. He's happy. He's just it needs to be addressed. Needs to be kind of looked into. So I decided, you know what? If I'm gonna take him probably tomorrow, then I'm gonna stream today. So I'm gonna be taking him to the vet tomorrow. You're a good dog, Dad. He's like the best. Everybody's a good dog, Dad. Okay. There are like personal best friends. That's how I see Otto. Otto's just like a bird. He's just best friend. It's just there you go. There he is. True. Yeah, everybody's dog is their best friend. And I don't believe anybody that says otherwise. It says it in the goddamn title. But you can have human best friends and dog best friends. Auto is my BFF. But yeah, there's two things for you to know. Next stream, I'm going to sound completely different. I'm going to be doing some audio testing for the next few streams. We'll find a good place where I sound good. I might even use the same setup. I'm just going to change a bunch of settings. But I'm getting some new equipment. Jerma, you're fucked in the head, not going to lie. I talked about my dog being my, like, BFF. I don't think anything I said was too outrageous right there. I feel like everything I just said was very, very plain, normal, and very expected. That wasn't too crazy, right? I don't think so. So, nothing tomorrow. As I take Otto to the vet. Sorry for the impromptu schedule change, but here we are. We're just gonna spider around. So the plan, the game plan, is as follows. Are you listening? Listen up. Listen up. Attention. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. What was that? Jerma, if you had a movie made about you, who would play you? Me. Is that really a question? Me. I would play me. But did you mean... Because I'm 36. What time period does this movie take place? When I'm older? When I'm still young? Younger? What is this movie about? Because everyone's saying, oh, it would be Willem Dafoe. But Willem Dafoe's a lot older than me. 5 years from now in the future. Could be Steve Buscemi? I can see it. I am still young. I'm young. I'm still young. I mean, when I turn... I think when I turn 38 is when I'm just going to be able to say, I'm not young anymore. Although I did fall out of the 18 to 34 bracket, drop-down bracket for how old you are. So that's true. Old is 46. I think old is 40. Old is definitely 40. It's 40. You can't say I'm young. Oh yeah, I'm just a young guy when you're 40. That doesn't... No, you're 40. I think 30... I think 40 is the new 30, though. People are living a lot longer. So, I mean, people are living to be, like, in their 90s. Aren't you 46? I'm 36. Aren't you 40? No, I'm almost. 40 is midlife crisis. Midlife. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, it is. But, okay, wait. You guys can't tell me that when I turn 40, you guys can't tell me I'm having a midlife crisis if I act like a weirdo. Or if I do something strange. I've been doing that kind of strange shit since I was fucking in my 20s, right? So you guys can't say, oh, dude, look at him. He's being so weird. He's having a midlife crisis. I did that stuff like 10 years ago too, right? That's just who I am at this point. But don't say that. You make me feel incredibly poorly. 36 plus 36 is 72. Yeah, and people are living to be 100. People are living to be 100. 50 is midlife crisis. All right, you guys ready to play? Let's play. Why would you keep a hot dog in a jar? That's like a ballpark Frank, by the way. With the fake grill marks on it. Streamer refuses to eat Frank on stream. No. Did we ever talk about the hot dog eating competition with Kobayashi versus the bear? We've done that. We've talked about that, right? No, we haven't. It's like one of the funniest goddamn things. So, you know the hot dog eating champion, right? So, this guy, if you don't know who Kobayashi is, he could eat like 75 hot dogs in like 10 minutes. It's ridiculous. It's the Coney Island hot dog eating competition. And they did this segment. There was this old show called like Man versus Beast or something like that. And one of the segments, they had like people that were extraordinary at certain things go up against animals. In this one segment, Kobayashi, they brought him in to go do a hot dog eating contest versus a bear. And it was supposed to be like this huge deal where Kobayashi, can he out-eat a fucking grizzly bear in 25 seconds? And you're thinking, oh, this is going to be interesting. And it's not at all. What happens is Kobayashi is like mowing down these hot dogs at 2 a second, like drinking water. It's sucking them down as fast as he can. And the bear doesn't give a shit. The bear doesn't know it's a competition. So he doesn't care. The bear, like Winnie the Pooh, moseys over to the hot dogs. There's like probably 100 hot dogs laid out in front of this bear. And the bear just is like sniffing them, and there's a timer. And there's commentary and shit. And the bear's just like tilts his head over and like sucks one up whole. And then like starts smelling them again. I think the bear only eats like fucking 7 hot dogs. He doesn't give a shit. And Kobayashi eats like 60. And they thought it was going to be like good television. I gotta like fucking find this right now and put it on stream. The bear like tilts his head and like, the thing is, the bear knew it was a competition. He would eat 100 hot dogs in like 5 seconds. Let's see, Kobayashi versus bear. There it is. This is so old. Yeah, and they got Bruce Buffer to do like the fucking intro. And they had the bear like scream. Oh, this is a good, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in about 5 seconds when I get this on stream. We're gonna watch this whole thing. I remember when this first aired, I remember fucking laughing my ass off. It was like the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen. And well, let's watch it. The quality is so low.
Kobayashi!
Alright, here we go. See, he's like prepared, he's coming in like strong, like doing like training, he's got his water there, like all these hot dogs, he's ready.
And now introducing to my right, his opponent, the Beast. He descends from Kodiak Island, Alaska. Fully erect, this beast stands over 8 feet tall.
Do the roar.
Weighs in tonight at 1,089 pounds. He can digest over 60 pounds of food in a 24-hour period.
But he doesn't know it's a competition.
Appetite for destruction. Meet the Beast, the Alaskan Cruncher.
He has no fun. Look, he's just going, what are these hot dogs? Ooh, yummy.
And the contest begins as soon as the bear eats the first hot dog.
See what he said?
And it is underway. There we go. There we go. And there's Kobayashi using his technique. He breaks them in half, and he puts as many as he can as well. Well, the bear is going for it as well. Look at that.
No hands for the bear.
Kobayashi. Look at him staring at the bear. Look at Kobayashi watching his opponent. Now, I wonder if it's the same feeling when he's in a competition with a human being.
Steve, I gotta tell you something. When the bear came out, I saw a flash of fear for a second in Kobayashi's eyes because he's never faced a competition like this. It's unbelievable.
See how casual the bear is. Look at how many hot dogs Kobayashi has left. I don't see how he can beat this bear.
You gotta remember, Kobayashi is an eating machine. He's got this eating
Yeah,
technique
who
down
thought
to
this is a
science.
good idea?
It's 1 minute into the competition now. Kobayashi's doing very well. The bear is scooping them up. Obviously, it's got a very different approach to eating.
But see, while Kobayashi never stops, you can see that.
Did I misremember this?
Kobayashi.
And look how skinny Kobayashi is. And yes, he is. And I cannot count them from the angle that I'm at right now. But
No,
I
he
would
doesn't
say
win.
He is in the lead. It looks like.
No, he doesn't
we're gonna
win.
have a winner very shortly. There we go.
He's down to the last one.
Kobayashi must know that's it.
No.
And that is it.
He's
We have
done. I
the
thought he
winner.
was.
The bear, the beast, has won.
The Alaskan Cruncher is our new champion.
Yes.
I
Incredible event.
I got that so wrong.
Yes, he was very
No, the
scared
best
of
part.
Big bear.
No, seriously. Like, okay, so he said the bear has 6 or 7 hot dogs left, and I'm remembering from like 2 decades ago that he only ate 7. But the point still stands. Like, watch what happens when the bear, the first hot dog that he eats is just so stupid.
I'll tell you something. When
I wonder if
He just, like, sneaks over and it's like, oh, he, like, tilts his head to the side. He eats it. Oh, it's so funny.
begins as soon as the bear eats the first hot dog. And it is underway.
there we go.
Here we go. And there's kobayashi.
It's like this. Oh. I so poorly misremembered that, but that makes it funnier to me. Ugh. The old TV was so dumb. You know how much that segment probably cost? Old shows back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, man, they used to just piss money into the garbage can. Oh my god. A fully erect large bear. I don't even know how we got there, but we did. That's one of my favorite television segments. Now I got a fucking headache. Oh, the bear only eats like 7 hot dogs. Oh, he eats them all, actually. All of them. Watch the turtle. I'm not gonna put on like the turtles having sex. I mean, I was gonna fucking be in there and watch like the turtles having sex thing, but like, come on. I'd like to keep my Twitch TV channel. Don't make me. Hold on. What is it? What's it called? What is it actually called? It's called like Life Source or something. Life Scenes. What was the actual name of the television show? I'm not going to type into Google turtle sex. Are you out of your mind? Hold on. This might be worth doing it. I need to like be able to hear it.
In nature, it's rare to form such a lifelong.
What's this called? This is called Nature. Oh, a nature documentary.
List of circling.
Oh, turtles.
Before she accepts his advances.
Oh, whoa. Is there a whale over there? Can you guys see the fishes?
Their first breath together is the beginning of several hours of mating.
Several hours. Well, I don't have
He will
to.
hold on as tight as he can to keep her all to himself.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, they have company.
Who's that?
Another male.
What's
He will
another
do
turtle?
anything he can to separate the pair and mate with the female himself.
There he goes. He's coming up. He's coming up to behind the other guy. What the
He
fuck?
targets the soft, vulnerable parts.
He's punching him in the head. He's like punching him in the face over and over again. Wait, what? What's going on over here?
The female is struggling now with the extra weight on her back,
I
and
do-
soon she will need to surface to take a breath.
There's like another turtle over here. There's 2 more turtles that way. He's over here. What's he doing? This is fucking crazy.
More competition.
What? There's like 3. Whoa!
And here's another.
All right, I don't want to. I want to get out. I want to get back to Super Mario Brothers. Out! I want to get out. I want to get out. I don't want to see this anymore. This is like 3. They're fighting each other.
Now the female has
They're like biting each other.
locked on her back, and it's twice as hard for her.
No, we're done with that bit. It's over. Wait, what am I getting linked here? What? That face is so ugly. Look at this shit. Where did this even come from? When did I do this? I don't even look human in this photo. Hold on, look. I don't even look human. I look like... Anybody ever have a gerbil? Or a hamster? Remember they used to just stuff shit in their mouth? And hide it in their cheeks? That doesn't even look like the same person. That doesn't look like Jeremy Albertson. That's not even me. You look like a Bogdanov. What the fuck? But that was like Man versus Beast or whatever the hell it was. They had so many dumb shows like that. Yeah, well, the thing is, he was really hungry. I'm just imagining, like, if somebody was actually in VR and, like, just watching that. It's like, I say that. But aren't there, like, specific VR apps where you just, like, watch people? Like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and just, like, stare at people. Dude, that's so weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't... VR porn. No, man, like, that's too fucking much. I don't know. That's too weird for me. And I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. Listen to me. This is important. Story time. This is not a story. This is not like it really happened. But just listen. If you were 18 plus conversation coming up here. Okay, so if you're not over the age of fucking 18, then just get out of here. Leave. Just leave. Come back in like 20 minutes. If you have a VR helmet on your head and you're going to watch pornography and you're going to have the VR helmet, headphones, and your hands out here with like the controllers, and you're gonna be like, you know, you'd better be alone in the fucking house. Better be. You better live alone, or you better be certain that your roommates or your parents are not going to come home. That scares the absolute shit out of me. And I haven't done that in VR. I haven't. All right, we're gonna move on from that. Well, that's too scary. What if like you're just sitting there enjoying an adult material, and I've been locked in. I've had people come in this room and I didn't even know they were here. Imagine how fucking awful that would be, and the embarrassment that would entail. If you did not know somebody opened the door, and there is no like, whoa, hey man, knock for once in your life. No. You're just immersed. You don't even know that they're there. They could walk in and you're just, whoa. Okay. No. I would never in a million years. In a million fucking years. Never. If you're gonna do that, and you're gonna enjoy adult material, and you're like, an adult, you're an adult. Before you start, just go peek outside and make sure there's no cars in the driveway, please, for your own sake. I'm just saying. Big bits. Oh shit! I missed them. But $50. $50 from GYHDHFE. Thank you so much for the $50. Huge money. Thank you. Speaking of hot dogs, Jerma, what do you prefer? What? Well, this is just throwing me off here. Speaking of what do you prefer, tits or ass? If you avoid the question or answer neutrally, I will assume you like hot. Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for the $50. That's a huge amount of money. Second of all, that's inappropriate for stream talking. But I'm gonna have to say I'm a big fan of I like the female package. You know what I mean? The whole thing. You know what I mean? No, the whole thing, like all of it. I like that. I like everything about the female, right? All right. Okay, so let's find some fours. Avoiding it. I just told you. I like it, all of it. I like the whole female package. Like the whole female. Doesn't matter what body part. The armpit. No, you know what I'm saying. All right. Would anybody like some tea? You guys. Bug. I thought it said bug lover. One piece away from winning the game. I am such a fucking intelligent, hyper educated streamer. And I don't know, have like a security camera pointed at the, because okay, if you're doing something in particular, that certain thing in particular, we're not going to name anything. This could be anything. If you're in the headset, you're in VR, you're fucking sitting in your chair, I don't even know where the hell you'd be. You need to be able to get out quick. Why does that even exist? How is that even possible? You gotta have, if you're gonna do that, not only check that there's no cars in the driveway, you gotta get a Nest Cam. And every like 6 minutes, like, have it pointed to the driveway, like, okay, nobody here. No. Okay, but you can't lock your door either. Because if you lock your door, people are gonna be like, what are they doing in there? You lock your door, it's even worse. Bring it into the bathroom. Hey, what are you doing, man? You bringing your whole computer into the bathroom? Yeah. But why is that? I didn't do my taxes yet. I'm gonna do my taxes. I'm gonna be in there for like 2 hours. Oh, you do your taxes in the bathroom? Yeah. I do my taxes in the bathroom. And now I'm gonna take a shower too. I'm gonna I'm gonna be in the shower too. Jesus Christ. I used to do that. Guys, okay, not just no. Anytime I wanted to hide something I was doing in the bathroom, I would turn the shower on and turn on the water too. For like but no, listen. It was only for like No, not wasting water. Listen to me. I would turn it on so people thought I was going in the shower. But I was really I was going to the bathroom. I was like actually going to the bathroom. And people, I don't know when you know, just start dating Kim. You know, you don't want Kim to know that you're in there going to the bathroom. I'm like taking a shit. So like, I'm just going to the shower. Shh. And then you would go to the bathroom as fast as you can, like in 8 seconds, and then like turn the shower off. Oh, you guys got to see this. Let me do it first, for real. I may as well just put on something else. Okay, it's nothing. You can't even see. There's no way you'll see. All right, might as well just put on like I'm watching like a fucking TV show in here or something. All right, I'm gonna give you guys something to listen to while I play this for like 2 minutes. Put on more turtles. Not doing that again. You don't know what I'm doing in here. I'm in the bathroom. Wow. This is crazy. Move the person using the Joy-Con. Where's the Joy-Con? What? Don't fall off. He's like this little guy. Wait, he can shoot too? That's so cool. This is really cool. Wow. You guys gotta see this shit. Hold on, I can turn the brightness down. Just wait. Alright, I'm out of the bathroom. I will let you see this. If it's the last thing I do. Take the Switch out of the case? Yeah, but that... It doesn't need to be in here. It really doesn't have to be in there. You can just... Okay. But what about the experience? Oh, it's pretty good porn music, right? No. Hey, look. See, you guys are doing it. What are you, knock? You ever think to knock? There's an eclipse tonight? Bro. There's an eclipse? Is it a total eclipse? It's a blood moon? Yikes. What does that even mean? What does a blood moon mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Red. Oh, our education system needs to be fucking fixed. Oh boy. Hey guys, what's a blood moon mean? I don't know. Red, I guess. And I'm including myself in this, by the way, because I didn't know what it was. It's when Earth does what? It's when Earth eclipses the moon. Cool. Yeah, I have a space background and I don't know what. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I have a bunch of space theming, don't I? I've got meteors. I've got planets. Yeah. My branding's all over the place, guys. My branding hasn't been updated in 11 years. Even on this starting soon screen, there's been planets that have been added to the emotes that you don't use that aren't even on the starting soon screen. What are some of the other ones that we have here? Yeah. Yeah, I don't, isn't there a Mars? Isn't there a Neptune? I swear there's a Neptune. Apparently. Well, first things first, this is terrifying. You want to know the scariest thing in this whole entire closet? Nope, it's not. It's Annabelle! No, that movie's not even scary. No, not the doll. Oh, no. This right here. This right here is the scariest thing in here. This is just fucked up. Dolls aren't fucking scary. But what about the doll? What about, like, Chucky? I will sprint and soccer kick Chucky in the head. And his whole head will explode. You're like Annabelle the doll? Just turn her upside down and put her in a blender. Oh, but she comes back the next day. Well, get a fucking exorcist and cover your house in vinegar or whatever the hell you do. Just get an exorcist's forehead. No, you tell me that you wouldn't be able to just like grab that doll and do like a fucking Tom Brady punt to that doll's head? But it has a knife. So do you. You got a shitload of them in your kitchen, ready to go right now. What if the doll can fly? Baseball bat, swing and a miss. Tough guy boomer streamer brags about how he can beat up dolls. No, anybody could do that. If you have a baseball bat, guys, do you understand? In a fight,
Here
especially
you
with
go.
like a doll,
This is piece
even if
number
it's a
8.
demonic doll,
Solve more riddles now.
you just
Please
wildly
don't
fucking
wait.
swing around. You will hit that thing in the face. Just because it's demonically possessed doesn't mean shit. It still weighs like fucking 1.7 pounds. I actually have a quick story for you. We're talking about autoplaying, and maybe think about it. So like a week ago, I was watching TV, and we're gonna go into a story here. What's wrong with my voice? Hold on. We're gonna go into a story. So I was auto-playing videos, lying on the couch, and I don't turn autoplay off. I know I just turned it off, but I always forget to. And for some reason, I'm never logged into YouTube. I'm never logged into any service. So even if I change it, I'm not going to be logged in the next day, so it doesn't matter. So I'm on the couch, lying down. I just had a big meal, fucking Burger King. Just kidding, it was McDonald's. I don't eat Burger King. And I fell asleep on the couch to auto-playing videos, and I believe it was cooking stuff. So I woke up maybe 20 minutes later, and I was in that mode in my brain where I could not move. You know, you just don't feel like it. Nothing will make you get up besides like a fire alarm, right? Just like, I don't care what's happening. I don't care what sounds are playing. I'm just going to keep sleeping. Yeah. So, I heard counting. It was like, oh, like 2,448. 2,005. Like, who the fuck is counting? And I just went back to bed. I was like, I don't care. I don't care to turn it off. I don't even know what it is. So I got up with like a second or third time. And I looked up and I was like, what is it? Why is Binging with Babish on the TV? And I hear 30,345. 30,000. I thought it was Binging with Babish doing like a counting video. So I was like, I don't care. And I went back to sleep. And then later on, like the next day, I was like, I'm curious, like what the fuck was that? And I watched on autoplay asleep the entire Vsauce Michael prime number video. It's like a 4-hour video. He says every single prime number up to like 40,000.
23,447. 23,459. 23,000.
And it woke me up like 3 times. And each time I'm just like, shut, who's fucking counting? Stop counting, please. But I was too lazy to actually get up.
23,509.
So I feel like that like gave me like a headache or something. That may have changed me forever. And I don't know why we do that shit. Why do we do that shit to ourselves? And did you hear Otto? Hold on, let me get Otto. Otto! There has to be a scientific reason for it. But the act of waking up like 20% the halfway, whatever it is. It's like your alarm on your phone when it goes off. It's like, oh yeah, I sleep through my alarms. You just don't care about anything but sleeping. Hearing 4 hours of prime numbers was not enough for me to just to roll over and pick up the changer or the phone and turn off the TV. That was too much work. But I just suffered, and I say suffered wrong. But it was so bizarre. My brain was trying to piece it together. It was like, why is Babish doing this? Like, what is this? I thought I was dreaming. Oh, Otto? I can't. He's over there. Oh, this is gonna be a good one right here. I love this. Oh. I hope there's wicked dirty houses, too. I gotta switch nozzles and stuff. I gotta do the first coat first, though. You're zerking off to power washing porn. No, I love these videos. They really are. If you really have trouble sleeping... that's very loud. I gotta turn that down. You know, oh, I have like the beach sound effects. I have the, oh, it just plays the ocean. It just plays the outside. No. I want log cutting videos. Because every like hour, one eye will open. And I'll just open one eye and just see like, oh yeah. Then I'll go back to bed. I love this game, by the way. This is so much fun. Did I write this book? Have we talked about how like writing a children's book would be the fucking most easy money you could ever make? Those of you guys like wondering, oh, what the like? I have like some artistic talent. Like, what should I do? Make a fucking children's book. Your whole story can be like 14 words, and just draw like cute, fun pictures. If you're like artistically talented, like just write a children's book. Make up a story. It doesn't matter what the story is. I'll prove it to you guys. You want me to write a children's book, get it illustrated, and publish it, and make like $15 million? I will tomorrow. Just to prove it to chat here. We could even do it on stream. I'm going to write a children's book on stream tomorrow. Today. You want to do it today? You want me to really like put the fucking pedal on here and like write a children's book today on stream when we're done with this? Fine. Just to prove you guys wrong. No, I'm not proving anybody wrong. Nobody like as if you guys are saying that that's wrong. Yeah, let's do it. Fine. And I'll storyboard it out. And then I'm gonna get it illustrated. And I'm gonna sell it. And I'm just gonna like I'm gonna get it published. This will be my real actual book. He's so spiteful. No, I'm just alright, I gotta think of a good fucking story. Let's get some inspiration. How about a doll that comes to life to like kill you? And like it's some fucking like kid with a bat. And the whole thing is the doll, like, peeking around corners and finding him. And finally, like, the kid does a full wind-up and hits the doll in the fucking mouth with the baseball bat. And, like, the ending frame is, like, the whole family, like, having dinner. And they're all happy. Oh, no, it's supposed to be a children's book. Children's book. So, Dr. Teddy, Teddy's turmoil. And it's like, oh, no, he didn't take a bath today. I'm going to make $1 million tomorrow. Today. Already's been stolen. Just replace it with any other animal. Like Mosey the Mouse's bath time shenanigans or whatever. It could be anything. Okay, I need to beat this game. That's called plagiarism. No, it's not. If it's original, I'm gonna make it original. It'll be so original. This shit's gonna sell so many copies. Laugh now, but this will be in the front of every Barnes and Noble. It'll sweep the nation. Here comes a copy. Imagine if I got like fucking sued. Imagine I wrote a book and I didn't realize because like everybody's written a story about some random stuffy fluffy character that like has trouble eating vegetables and like I get sued and I go to court and I lose everything. That would probably be fucking hilarious. That's like the only way I would ever accept like literally like my career, like my stream, YouTube, whatever. It was all taken from me because I like plagiarized a children's book. Like on accident. Local streamer throws away his livelihood to one up one guy. Just wait, we're gonna fucking write it, man. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like 10 pages long. No, it's gonna be so original that there's no way anyone would take it. It's gonna be so original, no one's gonna publish it. We'll get in like paint, and I'll make all the panels. Foot with no toes. Doesn't that count? How does that not count? Animals have paws, not feet. Semantics. Divis, thank you for the $50 fucking dollars. Thank you. Hey, Jerma, wanted to ask you something that has been bothering me lately. Lately, I feel like I don't really have a purpose in life other than just to live and be there for other people. Either that or I'm just living for dreams and opportunities that I know are never going to happen, but I keep giving it a chance as an excuse to live longer. It's just so many expectations and pressure from other people, and I don't know what to do with my own life, and that's on top of depression and so much other shit. And that's just 1 out of 2. I will tell you very, very, very much. I mentioned something not even 5-10 minutes ago about if 18-year-old me could look into the future, they would think it was a lie. The thing about opportunity is you never know when it's going to happen. The reason why it is called opportunity is because it could just fucking happen, and you'll never know. You just try to be ready for it. It doesn't matter if you're talking about something in work or relationship or school. There's no real way to prepare for it. I was not prepared for it. I was not ready for it. I was just like a lot of you fucking guys. All of you guys. When I was like 18, 19, 20, you're just doing you. You're trying to figure out what you want to do into your 20s, into your 30s. You're just trying to figure out what the fuck you want to do. And sometimes an opportunity will knock and you just happen to do it. And you can't really foresee that it's going to happen. But on top of that, though, there is no secret formula. I think people will ask, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? What's the secret? There really is no secret. It's just kind of passion, a little bit of talent in the right areas, a lot of luck. You know, that's what opportunity really kind of is those handful of things. And I really wish there was a way for me to tell you all the secrets and give you all these things. And hey, let me tell you this. This is the exact thing you have to do with your life. But I can't do that. You know? I can't I can't give you the answers because I don't have them. As much as life is very complex. But to put a cap on something like that, try to find a few things that you like to do, a few things that you're good at, and just make your life however you can from those handful of things. Everybody's good at something. Everybody's good at fucking something. You just might not know what it is yet. And even if you do, work on it all the time. A lot of people say, I'm not good at anything. Yes, you are. There's at least a handful of things that you could reliably do that you know that you can. And if you really don't think you do, you might try to take up some more hobbies. Try to take up some more things that you might want to try to get better at. I wish I had the secrets. Everybody's good at something. Here's another thing. You don't have to be an astronaut. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like a fucking personal chef. Like you can be whatever you're good at. Find it. You will. Soon enough. Keep gifting until he cries on stream. I'm good at not being noticed in chat. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm not qualified to tell you these things. This is just kind of stuff that I believe. But I want to be an astronaut. Go for it. Try it. Learn about space. Learn about all these things. Get into it. Get involved in community projects. Get involved with whatever. NASA's got some shit, right? Get involved with it. Make it something that you care about every day. And if you are still doing well and you still like it and you're doing good, go for it. Just go to NASA. TLDW, too long, didn't watch. You shape the person that you are in your late teens into your 20s. You think I knew what the fuck I was doing with my life even like 6 or 7 years ago? Not even like 10 years ago, not even. I'm 33. Think I had any goddamn idea what the hell I was doing when I was like 25? I was like, I wanted to do I was making wedding videos. And I kind of didn't really like it. I wasn't that great at it. I thought I was okay at it, but I just did. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have any idea. A growing boomer. You shape the person that you are and the things that you know that you like and the things that you're good at from those teen years into your early to mid into late 20s. That's what I believe. That's how I feel. You'll find it. Oh. And then on NATO. I need to find NATO. Oh, that's a nice sword. Its name's NATO. God, that show sucks now. What people are wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Game of Trones.
You're already done with number 9.
I think it's alright. Yeah, Game of Thrones. Still, no, it's still watchable. But, I mean, can you blame him? The guy was supposed to write the next book and just went to, like, conventions for 5 years. Like, The Winds of Winter is never releasing. Everybody needs to know that. You gotta come to terms with it. He was just, like, living a life. Like, I love that series. I've read all the books. It's, like, one of my favorite series ever. But I think I'd have to come to terms with the fact that, like, HBO is just gonna finish that story. And I'm one of those, like, bitter, annoying book fans that's like, no, the show's not good enough because it's a book. I like the books better. They're literally finishing it in April, yeah. And there's still 2 more books that apparently have to come out for the actual, like, story to be done. You never read them. Yeah, what? No, you know why you know why you think I never read them? I'll tell you one very specific reason why. Because I read all the books, and that was like in 2011. It's 2019. The last book came out before some of you guys were even born. And some of you guys are like 9. You know what I mean? All right, wait. Can I solve the what's his name? Pat. Can I solve the puzzle? Do I read a lot? No, not really. All the, you know, all wise cracks aside. No, not anymore. I used to read all the time. Right there.
A feather.
Is this all we're playing tonight? No. We're doing this and I'm going to write a children's book on stream. And I'm going to draw out the panels and pages. Alright, do I need to, like, keep streaming this? I don't think I do. I have a doctor's appointment in, like, an hour. I have to, like, get out of here. When is my doctor? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I have a follow-up doctor's appointment in, like, yeah, like 3 o'clock, so I gotta go soon. So, this is it. Well, that was fun. That was the Nintendo Direct E3 conference. If you like the things that I had to say, and if you liked hanging out with me, then go ahead and hit that follow button, you know what I mean? And yeah, I am one of those streamers that streams in a fucking bathrobe. I just ran down here from the shower, so... Do I have $40 pomade in my hair? No, it's called shower water. I got hard water here, so that's why. Do you drink scotch? Do I drink? No, I don't drink scotch in this robe. I would sweat in here. No. That's it, I guess. I would say of all the... Okay, let's rate the conferences. Okay, I watched them all. I can't rate... I don't know how to rate these conferences. They were all bad. All of them. Spider-Man is cool. The only things that maybe I'm getting fucking old, guys. I'm getting old. Everything that I saw, all the stuff that all the games that were being played, all the people that were talking on stage, I don't give a shit. Is that weird that I just don't give a shit at all? The Resident Evil 2 remake is awesome. That's awesome. If it plays like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, it's gonna be great. But I think I'm just getting old. Dude, I used to stay up. Talking about Smash Brothers here. I used to stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning every single Friday. I was in school, and I couldn't do that. You can't stay up till 3 a.m. when you have to go to school the next day. At least I couldn't. It was a disaster for me. But Sakurai used to tease every Friday at 3 a.m. Well, that would mean that Saturday. I had a lot of Saturday detentions. I was a bad kid, and this is college. So by the way, none of this is even real. Friday into Saturday, there would be no school. So there's no school on Saturday. But the point still remains. I was groggy the next day. But I was in school. I was in college. And he would tease at 3 a.m. this new thing. Here, we might even announce a new fucking item. He did it for like 30 weeks in a row. And I was so excited for it. I told all my friends in college that if certain characters got announced, if they didn't, and I would shit in a diaper and stuff. If you told me that I was gonna have to do light puzzles, like turn the pipe shit again, I would have shit my pants on camera. Instead, I might just shit my pants on camera. Everyone's telling me to shit my pants on camera. If there's a third one, I'm gonna shit my pants on camera. But I'll shit my pants on camera if it happens. I'm gonna get it perfect or I'll shit my pants on stream. I will shit my pants if that's true. Otherwise, I will shit my pants in rage. Man, if Elden Ring wins, I'll shit my pants. I would have shit my pants on camera. I'm gonna shit my pants. I was about to shit my pants and go get a lottery ticket. If this motherfucker eats Luke, I'm gonna shit my pants. I would fucking shit my pants if that was seriously how it ended. I might shit my pants on camera. I don't want to shit my pants. Yeah, I'm gonna shit my pants on purpose to make their day better. But hopefully this is set up correctly. If not, I'm gonna fucking shit my pants. And we would like sit up and stay up late at night and discuss. We'd have like 4-hour-long discussions about who's going to and who's not going to be in this game and what are their movesets going to be. I'm just sitting in the bathroom watching like the greatest Smash Brothers game in history. And all I can think about is, did I eat any tomatoes last night? And am I going to have any oranges today because I need to get my vitamin count up? Did I have any, like, what did I eat last night? What did I take in for nutrients? Or my car needs to be serviced. Should I do that now? Or should I do that, like, in a couple days? I, like, don't care about Sonic the Hedgehog anymore. This is like, I'm hitting this, like, epiphany right now. Everything in E3 has been, like, eh. Like, somebody needs to wow me. I need more. This is what happens when you do too many drugs. This sucks. Don't do that. Don't do drugs ever. Because if you do too many drugs, then no drug will ever get you there ever again. And then you start doing crazy shit to try to get there. The greatest Smash Brothers game in history. That's not hard enough. I need more. Don't do drugs. Don't ever play a video game in your life. Just stick to raking leaves. You know what I mean? Just stick to raking leaves. You'll be fine. Don't have to do any of this stuff. The drugs won't be enough in 5 to 10 years. I guarantee it. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm doing like a funny fucking like look at me thing, and nobody can even see it. All right, hey. Future Gamer, thanks for the 250. I'm gonna need you to explain this image. Explain what image? Caught to see cool things at Blizzard HQ. Take a look. It's me puking into a toilet. Do you really need context for something? What context do you need here? Because did he post that like 2 or 3 times? I don't remember. Hold on, I'll put. Can I show this one? Yeah, it's not. It's fake. So Star and I thought it would be this really funny thing. You know, I'm not even gonna link it just in case somebody fucking gets upset. Go to that link if you want to see it. Yeah. So, Star and I had this idea where and you know how people go to events. Hey, I'm going to TwitchCon. Hey, I'm going to BlizzCon. Oh, see you at PAX. And they take pictures of all kinds of stuff. Oh, look, it's the guy from Borderlands. Whoa, whoa, holy shit, it's so cool. Let's pan over here. What's that? Oh my god, is that Thrall? Get a photo of it, selfie. Like, the people post shit like that all the time to their feeds. And we thought, what if your feed was like things that you saw at BlizzCon? Well, hey, look what I saw. And it's just me throwing up into the toilet every single time. I think Star has on his phone probably like, I mean, I don't know about it anymore, but I think we did that like 4 or 5 times with like me, and I had different clothes on and stuff. Like, oh dude, I just checked out, like, holy shit, what, like, this is so cool, like at BlizzCon. It's just another photo of me like sick in the toilet. He still has them. He shows them every stream. Why would he show them every stream? But yeah, if I'm remembering, that's what we were doing there. You know, the funny thing is, I actually like slept through most of that BlizzCon. I was on a really backwards schedule. I was dealing with like some like, I think I was going through like some medical stuff too, and I fucking slept through the first 2 days. I didn't even go to BlizzCon for like the first 2 days. He has a picture of me in like, the hotel bed, just sleeping in the bed. Hey, what'd you do at TwitchCon? And not even like, oh, did you have a hangover? Or, wow, were you like actually sick? No, not really. I mean, that was I remember that too. I remember it being like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was just sleeping. And I rolled over and looked at my phone. I was like, I don't care. I wanted to see the Overwatch thing, and that was it. I think I rolled out of bed at like 7 o'clock. But yes. I don't know. It just kind of happened. But yeah, that picture, there's your explanation. Hopefully that was exact. My eye was just about to do the thing again. Did I turn 34 and got saggy ass eyes? What happened? I don't like that. I don't want saggy eyes. And that's been the treehouse. No. Battletoads looked fucking cool for the... Okay, here you go. Spider-Man for PlayStation, Cuphead DLC, and the new Battletoads. So I guess you could say just by me saying that, and I don't want to say this out loud because somebody will scream in my face. The Microsoft conference, just based on the games that I'm the old man fucking leaf raker that is excited for, was the random indie games that the Microsoft conference showed. Now, Bethesda did show the most interesting stuff. Bethesda probably had the best stuff to show. But they didn't show a logo of Battletoads. They didn't show text on the screen of Battletoads. I mean, fuck, man. Bethesda was probably the best show, in quotes. But whatever. I think that, Microsoft's gonna tank. The whole company's the whole company's tanking. But it is what it is. Objectively wrong. I don't really care about Neo 2. I didn't really like Neo 1. I got shit-faced and played it on stream, and I didn't like it. Dreams is the only other thing I'm really excited for, and they didn't really even care to talk that much about that. They brought the two people from Media Molecule on and said, Dreams is coming. Cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. See ya. So there you go. Here's my top. I'll give it to you. I'll put the camera on so you can see me. And I seriously need. I don't have one of those rope things that ties it together. I don't. I got rid of it. I don't like it. It irritates my skin because it like cinches here, and I don't like it. Dreams, Spider-Man, Battletoads, Cuphead DLC, and Cyberpunk. There you go. Best in show. The only games that I actually even remotely care about. And you could say Metro, but I have to play Metro Last Light to get excited for the next one. The From Software game, I don't know anything about it. Like, I'm just naming things that I know I'm going to enjoy. There were a lot of fucking interesting things. I'm just old and stupid. That's what happens. When you get a little bit older, your brain just starts functioning. You see? I told you. Sea of Thieves, I would rather chew up coffee grounds than pretend to be excited about the Sea of Thieves DLC. I would rather get bit by a homeless guy. Not that hard, you know. You walk by him and like you're with your friends and you're like pointing over there to show them like a tourist attraction. Oh yeah, and see the Great Wall of China is this way, like 4,000 miles that way. But way before that, you can see the Capitol building right here, and then like bites your fucking hand, like shit, dude. And like he leaves like one of those like cat bite marks, like not like very much. It's you don't bleed at all. I'd rather just deal with that than care about Sea of Thieves. Where are we going? What happened? Oh. That's how you get infected? Whatever. This cures. I was kind of excited for Sea of Thieves last year. Yeah, but that's before they just made it. The E3 demonstration last year is what the game turned out to be this year. The teaser. Look at this. That's the whole game, by the way. That's the entire game. There's nothing else there. I thought it was going to be like an expanded, giant, big game with a ton of shit to do. It's just kind of a multiplayer game where you run around a ship and... It's just Agario with ships. Quick story. You know that group that you are friends with? Oh yeah, I got my friends. My friends. I would never tell any of my kind of IRL, like just friends of mine around here, to ever play this game. Because they would just have no idea what was going on. To a point where they would not even be able to get out of the Asylum Demons level. They wouldn't be able to. They would have no idea what was going on. People ask me, oh, hey, man, so you play this game, Dark Souls 3, is it good? No, don't buy that. You don't want that. Yeah, it looks like a hack and slash game. It looks like fun. Don't buy that. Don't do it. All right. Thanks for the input. All your friends are better at Dark Souls than me. He was saying that. My girlfriend tried Dark Souls 3, and when she got to the boss, it got mad at me for letting her try it. But people just aren't prepared for... And neither was I. Look, if you want a little bit of a history lesson here, go back to my Dark Souls video from like 2012. I had no idea what was going on in this game. I thought this was an action hack and slash game. I was playing it so incorrectly. But that's what everybody does. The Dark Souls system, like the actual gameplay of Dark Souls, I think is probably the best kind of video game I've ever played. I really do. I think that they're the most interesting experiences you could ever have in a video game. 100%. There ain't obviously there's been a lot of people that have made similar games over the years because they've been so popular, but man, like something about these experiences that you will not be able to have more interesting stuff in another game. Because they don't hold your hand. I don't think it's even that, though. I think it's more the walking around and looking at stuff and collecting stuff and needing to be practice and be patient, and because you need to be. There are a lot of other games out there that don't hold your hand, but the way the collecting the souls and leveling up, it's one of those things. It just scratches almost every single itch I could possibly want scratched. But I did not like Neo. That's, you know, people are gonna give me shit for this, for saying that, but I didn't like Neo, and I was shit-faced when I played it. But it doesn't matter. I still wasn't a fan. Souls games aren't even that hard. They just don't pull their punches and guide you along like most games today. That's true. All right, I gotta keep going. I gotta get out of here soon. So, but with that. Fuck, Hitman 2 is coming out too. I'm just wrong. I'm just incorrect. Don't listen to any of us. Any of these streamers and YouTubers that you listen to, don't listen to a goddamn thing we say. Hitman 2 is going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be awesome because Hitman 1 was my favorite game of 2 years ago. It was my game of the year. It's going to be great. Don't listen to anybody. Don't, as Stone Cold Steve Austin once said in his book, don't trust anybody. Especially me. That's what he said. But do I trust you about that? Yeah, just take everything with a grain of salt. You never know. You know what, like, some fucking psycho has to say about it. I'm not saying we're all psychos, but I mean, that's for you to decide, not for me. But I got a doctor's appointment to go to. Let's see what's going on here. This is kind of the stream. I really thought this was going to be a little longer and we would have more time to do. I thought there was going to be more here. Is there anything else going on right now? Or is it just, that's it? No, that's it. That's not, I'm going to be at the doctor. All right, well, so here's the deal. When I get back from the doctor, I might just come back and stream again tonight after the doctor. Later. And if for some reason that I don't, then I don't know why I wouldn't, but maybe for some reason, what if I get like stuck in traffic on the way back from the doctor? I mean, I might get in 4-hour traffic, so I'll stream on Thursday if I don't stream tonight. We'll see. Stay tuned. People were giving bits and shit too, weren't they? Hold on. I didn't even have like an intro or an outro. Like, let's make this quick. Thanks for coming out to the Nintendo conference. And no, I am not. Let me just wait. Before I go, before like we do this, I am not excited at all about Kingdom Hearts 3 at all. They showed those trailers were awful. They were terrible, and I don't know what, something about them seemed very rushed and thrown together. It just didn't look very good. It just looked like there was a lot of frame rate issues. It sounded like a fucking fan dub with no audio. It was just like, what the hell is going on here? The production quality was like really, really bad. And that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad game. That just means that what they were showing was weird. It just felt off for some reason. The Disney contract's going to come to an end. I mean, the Pirates of the Caribbean world look cool. I mean, obviously Frozen's going to sell millions of copies like we already talked about. But somebody, like, fucked up that video because it was not good. Some random intern made the trailers be nice. For an E3 conference where you're showing this stuff for the first time, come on. You can't get that wrong. I'll tell you a quick story before we move on. I went to the land of Disney. Disneyland, for those of you that can't really keep up and follow. I went to Disneyland. Disney World, actually. The world of Disney. And that was right after the acquisition. And they bought everything, and they had, you know, if you wanted to have something Star Wars related, there were a bunch of gift shops, tons of shit everywhere. Oh, you couldn't sneeze without looking in a direction and seeing another shop that had figures and clothes of every single potential Star Wars movie ever. Right? So, I walk into one of the 500,000 gift shops, and I'm looking around for a General Grievous action figure. I'm gonna make like a little statue, like maybe 6-7 inch statue of Grievous. It's like, what? I can't get it anywhere else. Where am I gonna get this? This is the perfect place to get it. I shit you not. I had to go and ask somebody behind the counter. And they didn't even know who the fuck I was talking about. I was like, do you guys have like any Grievous stuff? Like a t-shirt or clothes or a figurine or something? Grievous. Who? General Grievous. And he pulled up a radio. I didn't even hear what he said. Somebody else came down, and they actually couldn't figure out who I was talking about. Finally, they said, "Is that a prequel thing?" Yeah, he's one of the villains from the prequels. Well, no, we don't have like any prequel stuff. But that was a lie because there was like pod racers and stuff. How do you not have a General Grievous t-shirt at the HQ of Star Wars? And I looked it up, and it's actually, they never made any. I think there was some toys, but I'm talking like a real, one of those figures that are like as if you bought a collector's edition for a video game. The gift shop is fucked. They have to have made something. I don't think they did. The guy told me that they didn't have anything, and I was like, what? What? General Garfield. Count Dooku is better than General Grievous. Well, Count Dooku trained General Grievous, so they're best friends. You don't want to have the second part of that team? They're not toys, Mom. They're figures. I wanted it made out of pewter. But yeah, that was surprising to me. Because General Grievous was a really popular character. I know he's very prominent in the Clone Wars, and he just got released into Battlefront 2, right? Like, give me a Grievous t-shirt. Give it to me. The only reason why I ever considered downloading Battlefront 2 was just because they just added General Grievous. But I digress. TLDW. Too long, didn't watch. I went to Star Wars headquarters in Florida, and they didn't have a General Grievous piece of merchandise. And as always, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I'm just some fucking guy. You know, a lot of people like want you to listen to their opinion on things. You gotta listen to me. Listen to everything I say, and if you don't agree with me, you're stupid and wrong. No, I'm just a guy. Just like you. Or girl. Just like you. Sir Feline, thanks for the $1. Jerma, congrats on being one of the first streamers to play Smash. Thank you. It was an honor. I'm glad that I gained and lost 100 viewers instantly, and those people will never come back. Because they think I'm a awful person for doing what I just did. They didn't think it was a joke. They thought I, like, stole it. I wonder what would happen if my title was actually, I stole this game from the E3 booth. And I did that. And how long would it be there for? And with that, I potentially will see you guys in a few hours. And if not, then I'll see you Thursday. For sure. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. See you later.
Mm-hmm.